Beneath the scorching sands of Giza, an incredible discovery has surfaced that could challenge everything we thought we knew about ancient Egypt.
The Pyramid of Cheops consists of three rooms: the so-called underground chamber, the so-called Queen's Chamber, and the so-called King's Chamber.
Radar scans have revealed a vast underground network beneath the Great Pyramids, including intricate water channels deliberately carved into the bedrock. This revelation has reignited speculation about lost knowledge and ancient engineering, ideas that echo the theories of Graham Hancock.
The Giza monuments, I would be very surprised to see much example of fraud. And that is the sole piece of written evidence which Egyptologists rely on to attribute the pyramid.
Known for his controversial views on ancient civilizations, Hancock often speaks of hidden histories beneath our feet. Could these water channels be part of the lost world he's always suggested? Let's explore this latest discovery and see where it leads us. For centuries, the Great Pyramids of Giza have stood as one of the most studied and enigmatic structures on Earth. But what if there's more beneath them than anyone ever imagined? In March 2025, a team of international researchers led by Professor Corrado Malanga of the University of Pisa announced what could be one of the most significant archaeological discoveries of modern times: an underground complex beneath the pyramids. Using synthetic aperture radar, SAR, the team mapped the subsurface of the Giza Plateau and discovered patterns that raised eyebrows across the archaeological world. Their findings suggested not just the presence of voids and anomalies, but actual large-scale structures, vast chambers, long corridors, and even spiral staircases, all hidden deep beneath the ancient stones. This revelation, if confirmed, challenges everything we thought we knew about the pyramids. Could these discoveries be evidence of a long-forgotten network of tunnels and chambers, possibly linked to ancient religious practices or secret knowledge? Or could they point to a more practical purpose, such as storage or to water management systems that played a crucial role in the daily life of ancient Egyptians? What makes this claim even more tantalizing is the possibility of it being linked to the long-rumored Hall of Records, a mythical archive said to contain the lost knowledge of ancient civilizations, possibly even dating back to the time of Atlantis. For generations, people have speculated about the existence of such a place beneath the sands of Giza, but until now, no evidence has ever surfaced. Yet with the radar data showing what appear to be man-made structures, including cylindrical shafts extending down over 2,000 feet, the idea that something significant lies hidden beneath the pyramids has been given new life. The scans revealed more than just voids. They uncovered what could be an organized system of spaces that appear to have been deliberately constructed, not the random gaps left by erosion or natural processes. This discovery has sparked a firestorm of interest, but it has also raised many questions. Who built these structures and when? What purpose did they serve? And perhaps most intriguingly, what does it mean for our understanding of one of the oldest and most iconic archaeological sites on the planet? The discovery of hidden chambers beneath the Giza Plateau didn't begin with a shovel or excavation. It began with technology, specifically synthetic aperture radar, SAR. This radar technique, widely used in geological surveys and even planetary exploration, was the tool that made this revelation possible. Unlike traditional ground-penetrating radar, GPR, which has limitations in terms of depth and resolution, SAR offers a deeper and more detailed look beneath the surface. SAR works by emitting radar pulses towards the Earth's surface and then measuring the echoes that bounce back. The technology can capture data from several meters deep, even through solid rock. These pulses generate images that reveal detailed layers of underground structures, allowing researchers to map large areas and detect hidden anomalies that would otherwise go unnoticed. What makes SAR particularly effective for this kind of exploration is its ability to detect changes in material density. Different materials, whether they be stone, air pockets, or chambers, reflect radar signals differently. This enables the detection of voids, passages, and even architectural features without physically disturbing the site. For this project, Professor Corrado Malanga and his team aim to uncover what lay beneath the Giza Plateau, focusing on areas around the Great Pyramid. The results were astonishing. The radar images revealed a series of linear alignments, geometric patterns, and deep vertical shafts, some reaching depths of over 2,100 feet. These features were clearly not random, as natural voids or geological shifts would rarely form such symmetrical patterns. The scans also highlighted spiral formations that resembled staircases, and at the base of these shafts, the radar identified enormous chambers. These findings confirmed the existence of large, man-made structures buried beneath the plateau, something that no traditional excavation method could have revealed so quickly or without disturbing the delicate site. By using SAR, this team was able to bypass the invasive methods that have been traditionally used in archaeology, offering a glimpse into a hidden world without breaking the surface. It's a testament to the power of modern technology in reshaping our understanding of ancient history. Among the most striking discoveries made by the SAR scans were the massive vertical shafts that descended deep beneath the Giza Plateau. These shafts were unlike anything previously recorded in the area, extending over 2,100 feet, almost twice the height of the Eiffel Tower. What immediately caught the team's attention was not only the staggering depth of these structures, but their consistent and uniform design. The shafts appeared to be intentionally shaped, with smooth, polished walls suggesting they were man-made rather than the result of natural erosion or geological processes. This was a clear indication of deliberate construction, not a random geological formation. The team had expected to find voids or irregularities in the data, but what they uncovered was a highly organized and calculated network of deep shafts, perfectly aligned and designed. These structures, reaching extraordinary depths beneath the plateau, were completely unprecedented. Archaeologists had never encountered anything of this scale beneath the pyramids, and the idea that such enormous shafts could have been constructed by ancient Egyptians raised questions about the sophistication of their engineering. But that wasn't all. As the scans became more detailed, they revealed something even more remarkable: spiral staircases. These spirals, gently curling downward along the walls of the shafts, were not random formations. They appeared to be meticulously designed, almost like ancient corkscrews twisting deep into the earth. Their symmetrical patterns and consistent design implied a functional purpose rather than a symbolic one. These staircases were meant to be used. The idea of ancient Egyptians walking down these spiraling paths, possibly with torches in hand, is a compelling and almost cinematic image. Could these staircases have served as access points to a hidden world, a subterranean complex that played a significant role in ancient Egyptian life and spirituality? The scale of the staircases, broad enough to accommodate people, suggested that they were not mere decorative elements, but functional pathways meant for physical movement. This discovery adds a new layer of intrigue to the Giza Plateau. The purpose of these shafts and staircases remains a mystery, but the intentional design and grandeur of their construction challenge our understanding of ancient Egyptian architecture. What secrets could lie at the end of these spiraling paths? Were they connected to ritual practices, buried knowledge, or even tombs that have remained hidden for millennia? The possibilities are vast, and the questions endless. Beneath the Giza Plateau, the SAR scans uncovered something even more extraordinary than the vast shafts and spiraling staircases: huge, cube-shaped chambers. These chambers, some measuring 80 meters on each side, were unlike anything known to exist beneath the pyramids.
If we say that this tunnel is protecting or is holding stones above something, we cannot say it's a corridor at all.
Their size alone was mind-boggling, rivaling the scale of modern city blocks. But it wasn't just their size that made them remarkable. It was their precision. The chambers appeared to have been carved with geometric accuracy, as if they had been meticulously planned and constructed by ancient engineers with an understanding of architecture far ahead of their time. These chambers were not the crude, rough-hewn caves one might expect from an ancient civilization. Instead, they bore all the hallmarks of intentional, refined construction. The walls were smooth, with no obvious signs of erosion, suggesting that the chambers had been deliberately designed and built, not simply shaped by nature over time. The sheer precision of the construction raised more questions than answers. Why would such enormous geometric chambers be built beneath the pyramids, hidden away from the world above? Theories about the purpose of these chambers quickly began to emerge. Some speculated that they could have been massive ceremonial spaces, temples hidden from the public eye, designed for rituals or worship that required complete privacy and seclusion. Given the sacred nature of the pyramids and their central role in ancient Egyptian religion, it's plausible that these hidden chambers could have been designed for priestly ceremonies or esoteric rites, meant only for the select few who were initiated into the mysteries of ancient Egypt. Others proposed that these chambers might have been tombs, massive burial sites hidden deep beneath the pyramids to protect the remains of pharaohs or important figures from tomb robbers. The idea of secret burial chambers fits within the ancient Egyptian tradition of safeguarding the deceased's journey to the afterlife. Perhaps the chambers were meant to house the tombs of rulers or high priests, placed in an underground sanctum to ensure their protection. But there's another, far more speculative theory that adds a layer of intrigue to the discovery. Could these chambers have been part of the mythical Hall of Records? This legend, which has captivated historians, mystics, and archaeologists alike, suggests that there exists a vast underground archive of ancient knowledge hidden beneath the sands of Giza. Some believe this library, said to contain the wisdom of lost civilizations, possibly even dating back to Atlantis, may hold sacred texts, maps, and scrolls, carefully preserved and protected from the ravages of time and war. While this theory remains highly speculative, the discovery of such massive geometric chambers adds weight to the possibility that these spaces could have been used for purposes beyond mere storage or living quarters. If these chambers were indeed used to house knowledge, whether sacred scrolls, religious texts, or other valuable items, they would align with the long-standing belief in a hidden, underground repository of wisdom beneath the pyramids. The exact purpose of these massive chambers remains unknown, but the possibilities are tantalizing. Whether they were designed as sacred temples, tombs, or repositories of lost knowledge, one thing is clear: these chambers were not meant to be discovered by the casual observer. They were deliberately hidden away, deep beneath the surface, perhaps to protect the knowledge or rituals they housed from the outside world. And with this discovery, the mystery surrounding the Giza Plateau deepens, leaving us to wonder what secrets remain buried beneath the sand. As the radar scans continued to unveil more hidden structures beneath the Giza Plateau, a remarkable pattern began to emerge.
The scanning has revealed, which is a large, regular chamber beneath the left forepaw of the Sphinx.
A network of interconnected chambers, shafts, and corridors. What initially appeared to be isolated features now seemed to form an intentional, well-planned system. The layout was far more intricate than a random assortment of rooms.
Radar scans prove that there's a vast hidden complex below the pyramids.
It was a deliberate, interconnected design, suggesting that these spaces were part of a larger, coordinated underground complex. The proximity and alignment of these chambers to the Great Pyramid above further deepened the mystery. Several of the newly discovered underground features aligned almost perfectly with surface features, hinting at a symmetry between what lies above and below. This wasn't just an isolated network of tunnels, it appeared to be an extension of the pyramid complex itself. The underground structures weren't merely hidden from view, they were intricately linked to the monuments above, suggesting that the builders of the pyramids might have also constructed this subterranean world with the same precision and purpose. This idea of a two-layered Giza complex, an above-ground network of monuments and temples, and a mirrored subterranean infrastructure raises intriguing possibilities. Could the pyramids themselves have served not just as tombs or symbolic structures, but as part of a larger interconnected system? Were the underground chambers designed to complement the functions of the pyramid structures, or were they a separate part of a hidden, ancient world meant to be kept secret? If this underground network truly exists as suggested, it could radically shift our understanding of the Giza Plateau. It would mean that the complex we see above the sand is only half of what the ancient Egyptians built. The other half, hidden from view, might have served spiritual, ceremonial, or even functional purposes that have long been lost to history. The discovery of these interconnected chambers suggests that ancient Egypt's builders were far more advanced in their planning and execution than previously thought, and their knowledge and intentions may be hidden, buried deep beneath the sands of time. Among the most surprising discoveries beneath the Giza Plateau were ancient waterways, deliberate channels carved into the bedrock, resembling veins guiding water through the subterranean network. These channels were not random geological features. Their intentional design suggests they served a specific purpose. The revelation of these waterways adds a new dimension to the already fascinating underground network of chambers and shafts. Water was of immense significance in ancient Egyptian culture, both as a vital resource and a powerful symbol. The Nile River, Egypt's lifeblood, represented the flow of life, renewal, and the cosmic order. In Egyptian cosmology, the primeval waters of chaos from which creation emerged were believed to lie beneath the earth. If these channels were indeed conduits for water, their presence could hold deeper symbolic meaning beyond practicality. Researchers speculate that these waterways may have been part of a larger system to transport water from the Nile to the underground chambers. In ancient Egypt, water was crucial for agriculture, construction, and even moving massive stones for the pyramids. Yet these channels might also have spiritual significance. Water was central to Egyptian rituals tied to purification, rebirth, and the afterlife. It's possible that these channels were designed to symbolize the flow of life and death, enhancing the sacred atmosphere of the underground network. Whether functional or ceremonial, the discovery of these waterways deepens the mystery of Giza's hidden secrets. The discovery of such a vast underground network beneath the Giza Plateau has revived one of the most enduring legends of ancient Egypt, the Hall of Records. For centuries, this mythical repository of ancient knowledge has captured the imagination of historians, archaeologists, and mystics alike. According to various esoteric traditions, the Hall of Records is said to be a vast underground library, holding the secrets of lost civilizations, including the wisdom of Atlantis. Some even believe it houses detailed records of Egypt's pre-dynastic past, untouched by time and war. The recent findings beneath the pyramids, massive chambers, interconnected corridors, and even the possible presence of water channels suggest that the underground network may not be a random collection of tunnels, but a carefully constructed, deliberate system. The symmetry, scale, and precision of the structures hint at a level of organization and purpose that seems to align with the legends of a hidden archive of knowledge. While there is no concrete evidence yet to suggest that these chambers are, in fact, the Hall of Records, the similarities are striking. The myth of the Hall has long been tied to the idea of an underground world beneath the pyramids, one that housed ancient wisdom and safeguarded secrets lost to time. The geometric precision of the chambers, combined with the possibility of water channels, elements that were often central to the storage and preservation of sacred knowledge, raised tantalizing questions about the nature of these hidden spaces. Could the underground chambers beneath Giza truly be the Hall of Records, or are they simply an elaborate network of tombs and ceremonial spaces? Until further research is conducted, the legend of the Hall of Records will continue to echo in the shadows, whispering its mysteries to those willing to listen. As with any groundbreaking discovery, the claims surrounding the subterranean network beneath the Giza Plateau have been met with both intrigue and skepticism. While the radar data presents a compelling case for the existence of an intricate underground system, several prominent experts have raised concerns about the validity of these findings, emphasizing the need for caution and rigorous validation. Dr. Zahi Hawass, perhaps Egypt's most famous archaeologist and a leading figure in the study of Egyptology, was quick to dismiss the claims as fake news.
The false door of Sindua is beautiful, dated back to Dynasty 6 about 4,200 years ago.
Hawass argued that the techniques used by the research team lacked scientific rigor, and he questioned the authenticity of the images that had been presented to the public. The use of synthetic aperture radar, SAR, was also called into question, with some experts in the field of radar and archaeology suggesting that detecting such deep and complex structures with radar might be beyond the current capabilities of the technology. Professor Lawrence Connors, an expert in radar imaging, voiced doubts, suggesting that while smaller voids might be detectable, the identification of an extensive underground city was likely an exaggeration. Another point of contention was the absence of peer-reviewed publication. In the world of archaeology and science, peer review is an essential process to ensure the accuracy and reliability of findings. The team behind the discovery had yet to submit their research for peer review, which raised concerns about the credibility of their claims. Without independent verification and transparent analysis, many in the scientific community remain cautious about accepting the discovery as fact. Despite the skepticism, the potential of the findings cannot be ignored. While the claims may be met with controversy, they open the door to new possibilities. If proven true, the existence of such an extensive underground network beneath the pyramids would not only challenge our understanding of ancient Egyptian civilization, but could also force a reconsideration of how ancient cultures utilize technology and architecture. The debate surrounding these findings is a reminder of the complexities of archaeological research. Extraordinary claims, like the existence of hidden chambers or an underground city, require extraordinary evidence. And until that evidence is presented through peer-reviewed studies, skepticism will remain an essential part of the scientific process. The recent discovery of an underground network beneath the Giza Plateau has added another layer to the already complex puzzle of this ancient site. But this revelation is just the latest in a long line of mysteries that continue to intrigue researchers, historians, and enthusiasts alike. Giza, home to the Great Pyramid and the enigmatic Sphinx, has been the subject of centuries of exploration, yet many aspects of this remarkable site remain unsolved. One of the most perplexing features of the Great Pyramid is the subterranean chamber located beneath its base. Unlike the more refined king's and queen's chambers, this chamber is crude, unfinished, and carved directly into the bedrock. Its rough-hewn nature has led to various theories about its purpose. Some suggest it was an early attempt at a burial chamber, abandoned as the pyramid's design evolved. Others propose that it held symbolic significance, perhaps serving as a gateway to the underworld or a place for initiates to undergo spiritual rituals. Its true function, however, remains elusive. Another long-standing mystery is the Big Void, discovered in 2017 within the Great Pyramid. Using muon tomography, scientists found a hidden cavity, 30 meters in length, positioned directly above the Grand Gallery. The purpose of this void is still unknown, but its precise location and size have led some to speculate that it may have been intentionally built as part of the pyramid's architectural design. Could it serve a ceremonial function, or was it created for structural reasons? The mystery surrounding this void continues to fuel debate among experts. Equally puzzling are the narrow shafts that extend from the king's and queen's chambers. These shafts, which terminate in sealed stone blocks, have been the subject of much speculation. Some believe they were symbolic, aligning with stars like Sirius and Orion's belt to guide the pharaoh's soul to the heavens. Others suggest they may have had practical functions such as ventilation or communication between chambers, though their exact purpose remains unknown. These unresolved mysteries, combined with the recent discovery of underground chambers, suggest that Giza may still have secrets waiting to be uncovered, offering a deeper understanding of one of the most iconic archaeological sites on Earth. The discovery of a vast underground network beneath the Giza Plateau raises profound questions about our understanding of ancient Egyptian civilization. If the radar findings are confirmed, it could revolutionize the way we view the pyramids, their builders, and the purpose of the Giza complex. This hidden world beneath the pyramids suggests that the Egyptians were not only masters of monumental architecture, but may have also constructed a subterranean network, possibly serving religious, ceremonial, or even practical purposes. The discovery also challenges our traditional timeline of ancient Egyptian history. The sheer scale and sophistication of these underground structures suggest that Egypt's ancient builders possessed advanced engineering knowledge far beyond what is commonly attributed to them. If the underground network was connected to the pyramids, it would imply a level of coordination and planning that extends well beyond tomb construction or monument building, hinting at a far more complex society than previously imagined. Furthermore, the idea of hidden chambers or a hall of records beneath the Giza Plateau adds a layer of mystery that may forever alter our perceptions of ancient Egyptian culture. If these chambers were repositories of knowledge or sacred spaces, they could provide invaluable insights into the lost practices and philosophies of one of the world's oldest civilizations. The discovery beckons future generations of archaeologists and researchers to explore Giza's depths further, uncovering the hidden truths buried beneath the sands. The discoveries beneath the Giza Plateau represent just the beginning of a new chapter in the exploration of one of the world's most iconic archaeological sites. With advanced technologies like synthetic aperture radar revealing previously hidden chambers, shafts, and even the possibility of underground water systems, our understanding of the pyramids and their purpose could undergo a dramatic transformation. These findings open up new avenues for research and investigation, inviting both skepticism and excitement from the scientific community. However, for the mystery of Giza to be fully understood, further exploration and rigorous validation of these discoveries will be crucial. Peer-reviewed research, non-invasive archaeological methods, and perhaps even excavation in the future will be necessary to confirm the extent and significance of these underground features. Could they be part of a lost civilization's hidden world? Are they connected to the Hall of Records, as some believe? As more data emerges, we may uncover new insights that could change our perception of ancient Egypt's technological, spiritual, and architectural capabilities. Until then, the Giza Plateau will remain a source of fascination and speculation, a place where the sands continue to hold secrets, waiting to be discovered by those daring enough to look deeper.